back. Let it roll off your back. People are going to talk to you till the day you die. They're going to talk about you good, or they're going to talk about you bad. The problem is in your head. If you're not confident, somebody could be giving you a compliment and you get offended. Because you're twisted inside. Get healed. Your prayer should be, heal me. Not to hell with everybody. Heal me. Deliver me. Set me free. Don't matter what people think or say. You guys, I'll never be tall. Get over it. It's not going to happen for me. But I did runway in New York. I won competitions for the longest legs. As short as I was. My bosses, when I worked in Beverly Hills, I put on my scrubs one day. I had to go into the surgery room. And they said, Rebekah, how tall are you? I said, not very tall. They said, we have you on magazines. We're using you for your look. Well, we didn't realize. I said, I always wear big heels. Don't matter how tall I am. I just give myself a little help. Right? It didn't matter. I still competed. I still won because I was confident. You gotta be confident in Jesus. If you're not confident, nobody's gonna want you. They'll see you sitting there and they'll stay away because what you're putting out is, I don't want me either. So you're not gonna take me. It doesn't matter our age. If we're confident. Remember, your body don't know your age. You tell it how old it is. It doesn't know how old I am. Well, it doesn't have a little clock in there. No, it's how you carry yourself, right? You get up in the morning, you still can go up and down those stairs. People say, oh, if you get a certain age, you get a one story. I don't want to. I want my legs to work. You don't have to do that. We have a pool here. All summer long I swim. I'm not out there too. I was a swimwear model. Let me bring up my own magazines. Let me pose like I used to. No, I'm jumping in the water hoping nobody sees me. Swimming away. Get back to lay out. Right? Yes. Because I'm there for my health. To enjoy the water with my grandkids. Have fun. Carry them in the water. Dunk them. Whatever. Do you see how things change? But we can find contentment in Him. But if we're not in His will, we're not in His plan, we're not in His purpose, we're struggling. You're looking for ways to make $1. You're looking for ways to get your next meal. You're looking for ways to fill your tank. Get in His center of His will. Forget about everything. Me. Oh, my hair's not perfect. So what? Go. I remember preaching in front of a crowd of 1,000 people. Flew all the way out to this, I believe it was in Georgia. And I remember my hair extensions at that time, they came out with the blue ones. Well, I didn't know that if your head gets hot, guess what? They just start falling off. And it was hot, it was summer. And there I am, getting ready to preach. All these people. And my hair was actually blonde at the time too. And I start noticing that these things are slipping off. And if you go on extensions, what they do is they usually just cut your hair. It's not a style. It's just to have it where they can put the extensions in. So by the time I finished getting ready and it was so hot, I had all the extensions on the bathroom counter. And I'm looking in the mirror going, oh my God, what do? Do I cancel? Do I say I can't go out there? Or do I just go out however I look? Because who knows what he looks like in the back, because I don't got a mirror to look back there. And just get dressed and go preach that gospel, right? I'll never forget that. The power of God moved so mightily in that meeting. People were healed, delivered. People that were lame came out of chair. Things happened that I had never seen happen because I had to get out of the way. It wasn't about me. It wasn't look at me. It wasn't what I had on. Oh, my great hair. I had no hair. I just went out there and everybody said, we love your haircut. I was like, oh, they only knew what kind of haircut this is. It's not a haircut, it's butchered. There's extensions everywhere. Do you see what I'm saying? It's about getting in the center of his will. Where does he want you? What's his plan for you? What's the purpose? Hey, you don't want me to marry? Let me know now. Come on, so I can get going. Let's get the shoulder on. I'm never gonna have another car. This is fine. Come on. We have to get in the center of his will instead of telling him. Stop telling him what you want. Let him tell you. Guess what? He gives you the desires of your heart. Psalms 37 says. Who put the desire there? When it's God's desire, it's going to happen. When it's a fleshly desire, you can wish it forever. You could have a vision like I had. You could have the sculpture of twins. It's never going to happen. It's not in the cards for you. It's not in the plan for you. It's not. You can't make it. I cannot make myself tall. Use my faith, tomorrow I will be 5'7". Watch. No, it's not going to happen unless I put on big heels and I'll be 5'7". Do you see what I'm saying? We're being so self-centered, and we're missing God, and we're miserable because we're praying prayers that don't line up with the Word of God. This guy was praying for, he kept saying, give me money, give me money, give me money. But it wasn't about give me money. Peter holds out his hand and says, look, I don't have money, but I have exactly what you need. Get up and walk. I might not be as good looking as you thought, but I'll take care of you. I'll love you. I'll be good to you. I'll be loyal to you. I'll never cheat on you. I'll pray with you. I'll fast with you. I'm a giver. I might not be the vision you had, but I know that I'm perfect for you. Who's going to take that? Let's be honest. Well, that's not what God showed me. He didn't show you anything. You showed yourself. Because if that was true, why did I marry 3 different men? They all don't look alike. They all look different, guys. Right? Think about it. That's what God is saying. You don't know what you need. You don't know what you really want. Go ahead, Dr. George. I see it all over you.
What you're saying is, excuse me, something came up on one of the trips, and it just hit me now exactly how that fits in. I was
You want to
praying for the
stand
people.
up to George so I can get it on camera?
I was praying for the people, and there was one man in a wheelchair, and he came for prayer. And of course, I thought he's came to be healed. You know, a wheelchair, you don't want to be in a wheelchair. So I took him by the hand, and I just basically, as I was praying for him, I raised him up. And he's standing there, and he took 2 steps, and I could feel the fear hit him. Okay. Now, I could have continued to move him.
Yes.
And he would have walked along with me. But he wasn't healed. He was giving in to what I wanted.
That's powerful.
And I'm telling the people, see, I got this guy healed.
Yes.
But what I said was, are you afraid and want to sit down? And he said, yes. So I set him back down in his chair. Because that's what God wanted.
Yes.
I wanted to see him healed. But that isn't what God wanted.
Yes.
And I believe later on, yes, he realized, and I think he got his healed. But
wow.
he didn't need it right then.
Does everybody see that?
Amen.
That's powerful. You might think that this is good for you, but you don't even know you. You don't. How do you know what people like? How do you know? You spend time with them. You ask them a lot of questions. You watch them. You observe what they like and don't like. The more time you spend with them, you start learning about them, right? Yeah. You learn of them. Well, who knows us better than Christ?
Amen.
He knows everything about you. He knows what you like. He knows what you don't like. He knows what seasons are your favorite seasons. He knows all that about you, right? Because you spend time with him. But if you don't spend time with you and find out who you are and what you like and what you don't like. You gotta ask yourself, do I really like long walks on the park? Because it's romantic? You don't even like to walk. So why are you gonna put that? Do you like sitting at the beach? You need to stand. Right? See all the things that you make up. You know, when people do these profiles, when they go dating, I like long walks. I like camping. I don't like camping. You're gonna get me out there camping. No, I don't want to lay on the floor on a rock on a I don't know what and get all dirty and sweaty. I'll find other ways to have fun. I don't want to camp. But people say, I love camping. All right, let's camp. You can't light a fire? I thought you liked camping. Oh yeah, let me light it. No, I don't know how to light a fire. Don't take me camping. Take me on a picnic. That's easier. Make sure that you park the car close to where we're gonna go to the grass. Not too far, guys. We're gonna walk through the whole park. Just get me under the first tree. I'm fine. Lay out the picnic. We have to spend time with us to know what you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you don't know what you like. You like what anybody else likes. Oh, yeah, I like that too. How do you know what I said? When we order food, I'll take what she had. And then you get it and go, well, where's my mustard? Well, I don't want mustard. I didn't order mustard. Oh, but you ordered what I had. That's what we do because we want to be accepted.
Wow.
I want him to accept me,
Amen.
not people. I want Christ to accept me. Because if he accepts me, guess what? He'll be my ticket to everything. He'll open the right doors for me. I'll walk with him. I'll be like this guy. Here he was asking for money, but he really needed healing. Here you're asking for a job. Learn how to manage the money you have. Come on. You can't spend everything on beauty products. Buy a little simple jar of coconut oil. Works on the face. You can brush your teeth with it. And you can use it as lotion. It's a good hair mask. It does wonders. You gotta find out what works for you. But we can't always try to be bougie. Guys, we're in the kingdom of God. Yeah, and if you're blessed and you marry someone with a lot of money, you still got a budget. You can't just spend, take advantage because they have. No, you still have your budget. It's God speaking to us. He wants you to have the best. He'll give you the best, but manage the best. And let him be the center of your focus. And these people were so off, he had to bring them back in line. That's why I'm showing you these stories. He thought he needed money, but in reality, he needed his legs. How are we going to get to knowing where we belong? Go to 1 Kings 18. It's a scripture that we use, but we're going to use it in a different way today. And this is out of Amplified. 1 Kings chapter 18. In 1 Kings 18, looking at 41. And Elijah said to Ahab, go up and eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and drink, and Elijah went up to the top of Carmel. He bowed himself down upon the earth, and he put his face between his knees. And he said to his servant, go up now, look towards the sea. And he went up and he looked, and he said, there's nothing. Elijah said, go again 7 times. And at the 7th time, the servant said, a cloud as small as a man's hand is arising out of the sea. And Elisha said, go up. Say to Ahab, hitch your chariot, go down lest the rain stop you. In a little while the heavens were black, with wind-swept clouds, and there was a great rain. And Ahab went to Jezreel. The hand of the Lord was upon Elijah. He girded up his loins. He ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel, nearly 20 miles. He ran ahead of the chariot. How did this happen? Number 1, he heard God, that there was a sound of rain. But in verse 42, the end of the verse, it says, he went to the top of Carmel. He bowed his face between his knees, and he put his face between his knees. He bowed down to the earth, and he positioned himself, and he put his face between his knees to know, what are we going to do next? This is what we do. We hear the sound of rain. We're all excited. We're already packing. We're going shopping. Wait. You don't know what that rain is coming for.
Wow.
It might not even be for you.
Come on.
When you position yourself,
Jesus.
you hear God say, that rain, that blessing that's coming to you is for this family. It's for this person. I remember being in church, and I sat in the front row all the time when I first went to that church because everyone was Anglo in that church. There was maybe a handful of Hispanic people in that church. Our pastor was white too. And the man that sat by me every week, because I looked, wrote a check for $250 a week. The first time he wrote it, I thought, you know, $250 is a good tithe for the month. But then he wrote it every Sunday. I said, what kind of money does this man make? Well, I think he was an engineer, right? And I was in awe, because I was crying about giving $10. And here he's giving $250 a week, $250 a week, $250 a week, $250 a week. Okay. So years went out of this. I was a member of the church, stayed there 7 years. And one day the Lord told me, give him $50. The guy that gives a tithe for $250 a week, you want me to give him $50? Are you kidding me? You know what $50 is to me? You know what $50 is to him? Come on. But I said, I'm not gonna argue. I kept hearing it, my heart was pounding. I could feel it. So during service, when everybody was giving the tithes and offerings, I did my part and then I gave him the money. That man cried. He said, never in my life has anyone ever given to me. And I said, Lord, I know you love me, but show me you love me. Do something unusual. Let me know today that I'm loved. You know, he was thinking someone was going to call him out, give him a word. He says, when you handed me that money, I don't need it, but I needed it. Because that said to me, I am loved by the Father. Think about it. I could have rationalized, I could have argued, I could have said, he looks like he's got money, like people do to me all the time. Well, she's got money, she drives a car, she lives in a house, and how she dresses. I had a lady tell me the day, I love your dress. I said, you know how old this dress is? It's about 35 years old, 30 years, 35. I remember when I bought this dress, because Lauren was just born. She goes, really? I said, yeah, and it's kept its, yeah. Hung it back up, send it to cleaners, hang it back up. It's not in a pile. It's not lost. I don't know what happened to it. No, I manage my clothes like I manage my money, like I manage my food, like I manage my gas. I gotta manage everything. Why? Because it's just me. My husband is the king. I gotta ask him for permission. Do I go or stay? What can I do? What should I say? Does he inconvenience us? Come on, you don't inconvenience nobody else? Another day he said, get up right in the middle of the day. And one night, actually, get up, go to this house, drop off all these things. What? Right now? Yes, you're not doing anything, are you? I said, no. He says, go to the store, pick this up, go to the market, pick this up, and show up to their house. I get to their house with all this stuff, ringing the bell, ringing the bell, ringing the bell, nobody's answering, nobody's answering, nobody's answering, and I'm thinking, did I miss God? And then I have groceries. So I'm thinking, and there was ice cream in there too. So I thought, it's gonna melt by the time I get home. Do I sit here and eat it? What do I do? Lord said, keep ringing the bell. Be persistent. I told you to come here with all that. Don't you dare walk away. You didn't miss me. I sent you. You heard me. And then finally they came down. They said, we're so sorry we didn't hear you. We're all upstairs. And then they said, oh my God, I pray for these things today. You brought what I needed. That lady almost cried. She goes, this is exactly what I needed today. It wasn't even for her, it was for her kids. And I said, oh my God, that's being in the center of his will. It's not sitting